Yo, brothers, you are watching the Crypto Gangster YouTube channel where I'm showing you the best banger crypto projects. Today, we are taking a look at D.Fi, and this is a very big DeFi Web3 super app. In this video, we're going to show how reputable of a brand it is because they do have a lot of backing, and take a look at some of their partnerships and why I am bullish on the DeFi token. As always, remember that I am not your financial advisor, and nothing here today should be taken as financial advice. You can find all of the links down below in the description. So D.Fi here is backed by some very big names in the industry. We can take a look at some of the investors here, the likes of Consensus, Huobi Ventures, D-Finance Capital, Dex Tools, and more. They also have their own angel investors. So here we can see Justin Lee from Coinbase, John Izaguirre, a former from Binance, and more. And of course, some exchange investors here, where we have Huobi Ventures, OKX, MEXC Global, OinX, Bitmart, and more. So D.Fi is backed by Binance, Coinbase, OKX, Consensus, which is MetaMask, 21 shares. That is the first Bitcoin ETF issuer. And again, big tier 1 VCs. We can also see that it is listed on 17 large exchanges. Here we can, of course, see the token. And you can see you can trade this on the likes of Bybit. We have KuCoin. And we can see this is more exchange listings than any other Web3 project here. So wherever you are looking to get your tokens, you can trade it. And of course, it is on multiple different chains as well. We can see that there is a conference, the DeFi World 2024 conference. So we can see that 2 weeks ago, there were present speakers of 70 plus tier 1 projects here. We can actually take a look again, the largest DeFi event in Bangkok with DeFi World 2024 here. And you, of course, can see some images and event track. And here you can see all of the speakers at the event. So it's good that they are doing all of these events. And you, of course, can see how reputable they are. But the thing that tops all of this up here is that D.Fi is officially supported by Donald Trump Jr. Look forward to speaking at DeFi World 2025 on Wednesday the 2nd. And we can see their account at DeFi. He actually follows their account on Twitter. So a lot of credibility here. So again, D.Fi is a team of 50 plus people, and they've been building for 5 years, and their product has over 3 million users. Also is backed by the directors of Coinbase and Binance. And not only they are leading DeFi, the project literally is D.Fi. They have the username at DeFi on Twitter. Listed on 17 large exchanges, including Bybit and KuCoin, and publicly supported by Donald Trump Jr. It's the only crypto project that is publicly supported by the son of the US president. And you know what that means. So there have been some announcements, and we actually take a look at their socials here. We can see, of course, their details, but there are some huge releases coming up. So we had presented at the US Congress. You take a look at this post here. We can see DeFi was featured in the US Congress session. So that is very nice. Additionally, featured on the official White House YouTube channel. So here talking about DeFi. We then have hosted Donald Trump Jr. at their event, which is the tweet here. And of course, in October, partnering DeFi with US institutions. So I think that there's going to be something coming related to the Trump family. Of course, Donald Trump Jr. is supporting at DeFi or D.Fi. So I think they're definitely going to try and weave in, especially with the president's crypto focus and policies, and especially the building in the Web3 world. So Trump supports DeFi, of course, making it super bullish. And you can, of course, get the DeFi token here, which gives us a super bullish case. If we get Trump's backing, we saw what sort of pumps he can do with a meme coin. But a full utility coin, especially with the backing of all of these exchanges and weaving it into US Congress, this token could absolutely move. So I'm going to be picking up a big bag of the DeFi token. Of course, you can get it on many different exchanges and chains. So with this huge partnership, I want to see what they can do with the Trump family. Of course, Donald Trump Jr. has already partnered with them before speaking at an event. So there's no reason for them to not continue this partnership. So therefore, I'm very bullish and I'm going to buy a big bag of these tokens. So the product itself here, in particular, look at the website. We can see the DeFi World 2025. You'll be able to view where you can view your portfolio if you, of course, have the full sign up. We can see the token itself here and the price of the token. You can swap from Ethereum or any other network. For example, here we can see that one token is just at 0.0025. So, for example, if you chuck in just $100, that would get you a pretty reasonable amount of tokens. We can see the crypto market with all of these features here. Of course, Bitcoin dominance and ETH dominance, so pretty big metrics. And of course, the token itself there. And they had a Quest 2.0, but if you stay tuned, you may be ready for the next questing platform and details. So I'm buying the DeFi token because of many good possible things. Of course, they have the backing and the likes with Binance and Coinbase, so fingers crossed we can get some listings on there. They are D.Fi investors, and also Trump support of the DeFi token is very bullish. So I'm excited to see what can happen. Of course, follow their socials to keep up to date with everything. Of course, it's very easy to remember the username at DeFi. And yeah, if we see a DeFi run, especially if we look at that in comparison to previous bull markets, this is a gem that you'll need in your portfolio. Thanks for watching. This has been the Crypto Gangstaa, and I'll be back with more bang up crypto projects.